Welcome to We Can Learn Academy. So today is our second session where we learn how simply can we create a HTML page. So first I will give a quick demo that how can we very quickly create a page by ourselves. So
Yes, yes.
what I have done, I have copied the code, nothing else. Created a new page in anywhere. We can create it also in Notepad same way. The process will be same everywhere, right? Even we can write the same thing in a Notepad, means in pen and paper also. That will also work. So I'm just changing the name, and this part is very important. I have to give the it's what kind of format it is. We have to tell it like this HTML. This is very important. Otherwise the IntelliSense will not work. So let's first see how the problem happens if I don't give anything. Or I can, yeah, suppose I saved it like this. So IntelliSense is not working now and I have no clue what happened. Right now if I go to the page where I saved it, okay, see my page is appearing as a text file. Okay, now what I can
Right.
do, if I have same type of issue, what I can do, just I can press F2 and I can, though the page name is not showing over here, means page what type of format it's not showing here, it is hidden. So what I can do, the simple way is without playing with it, copy it, create a new page, paste, save. Now my page 01, change the name dot HTML. This HTML is important and save. Now once it's saved, we can see that it has changed the color of those tags. That tells us
Right.
that okay, now this page is saved properly. So this is the most important part, what we should remember while creating a page. Now let's see how our page is now. Okay, so I have opened this page in browser, right?
Yes, yes.
Now Shubhajit, tell me your question. What do you want to do?
If I want that this is a heading. If I want this is a heading to small right from small right here because it is in full of left, and if I want to put it small right, so what can I do?
First you have to write style. Inside that style there are two things, one is padding and one is margin. Okay, so what is padding? We can consider it with our pages where we write. As I told you earlier also, that entire concept of this computer, okay, all languages, they are taken from the real life examples, right? These are called metaphor. So what is padding? Padding is in a page. Suppose if I say in real life that I want to give some padding while sending a package, what does it mean? It does mean that I will put some kind of buffer or some kind of cotton or something which saves the product what I am shipping, right? Okay, means it creates a extra space. Likewise, padding also create a extra space, okay, inside. Okay, and there is another concept which is called margin. Okay, margin is what? Margin is very simple. Margin is what we see in our school copies. Okay, there is a red line on the top and
Yes, yes.
red line, vertical red line. So we write inside that, we never write outside that. Okay, or in white sheet also, when we say keep margin, so what we used to do in our school exams, we fold the page, right? So we fold the page from top like 1 inches and fold the page from left 1 inches. What it creates? It creates a line, right? And we always write inside the line, never outside the line, right?
Yes, yes, right.
Okay, so what it creates an extra buffer space. Okay, so same thing we can use inside our HTML also to create buffer. So buffer can be, or extra space can be created in two ways. One is inside. Suppose I am creating a table, I am creating a div. So I also want that my text should be inside the div, right? Maybe 1 inch inside. I have created a box and the text should be 1 inch inside. At that case, I will use padding, right? Considering a box and I am sending a product. Okay, so I put some cottons which will save my package, right? And if I want that, no, I now need some space outside also, then we consider the metaphor which we learned in our school, like put some extra space outside, that called margin. So in this case, I will what I should use, padding or margin?
Padding.
Yes, so I am going to use padding. Now padding, for example, how much I want to use? 100 px, right? Save, and let's put it inside a table. Same thing I'm copying. Border 1px solid and red. Okay, so this is also create a border. It will help us to understand how the padding is working. I think page is not getting refreshed somehow. It happens sometimes, so you have to close, go again, and in this case you always have to check that am I writing on the same the same file, because in this kind of ID all files look like same. Now see the problem, I am writing the code where I am writing the code in my page 01.html, right? And in browser what page was opened? My page 2 was opened, right? So this is a very common type of confusion what happens, right? So in that case what we should do, we should clear all the clutter from our folder, and we should only keep the one file where we are working. Okay, so now you double click it, see. Okay, so this is a very common type of problem what happens, and it will also happen with you once and twice, and that point of time please check the name of the page, right? So the padding concept is understood. Okay, now for example, let's see, let's increase it. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, now please say yes or no, otherwise the connection is sometimes unstable, so I don't understand I'm audible or not. Okay, now can anyone tell me that if I want to spread this red box end to end of the browser, what should I do? Whatever comes to your mind, please tell. I want to acquire the entire space of this page, means from this left section to right section. Okay, so to understand that, what we have to understand that if I ask you a simple question, like if I move my mouse like this, what is this called? Width, right? Okay, and if I means
Yes.
if I move my mouse from left to right, means horizontally, this is called width. we generally call it width of a page, width of a box. Okay, and when I move my mouse vertically, we call it what? We call it height, right? Height of a box, height of a page, height of a room, height of a wall, right? So same concept applies over here also. So if you want to increase this, you just have to write very simple, right? Width. So what I will do, I will write, see the table is only acquiring this much space, right? So what I will do, I will just write style with 100%. See, now the magic is happening. Okay, so suppose now I am creating a simple page in front of you. Okay, so can you tell me how can I create a very simple page? Inside that page there will be 3 sections. One is heading section, okay, one is body section, and one is footer section. Very simple. See, you have to do nothing, just delete it. Okay, now copy it twice. Why? Because we need 3 rows here, right? So the section which spreads from left to right, we call it row, right? And which comes from up to bottom, top to down, we call it column. Okay, like in school we have learned that stand in a row. Okay, so this is what. So what I'm writing here, let me change this color a little bit. See, if you click on this, you can also select a color from here. So let's make it a very little soothing color. So yes, okay, now I'm changing. This is header, this is the header. I'm changing the color of this also to very simple. So when you use an IDE, means this kind of an editor, these are the benefits you will get. Okay, so simple thing, very quickly you can do it. This is body, and let's make it a little dark. This is footer. Okay, now let's see what happens. See, my page is ready in 3 sections. Now you will going to tell, okay, hey, but it is not looking how a page should look like, right? So what we can do, just very simple, nothing you have to do. First, see, look closely, just there is a border given, right? So it should not be border, right? It should be background color, right? So just write this simple CSS code. I will going to share this code also. Background color, and start with inline CSS, right? So this is your background color, and then you can change the border color to a little darker. So it will give you a nice. And now I want to put the text in center, right? So what should we do? Simple, text align center. Okay, now see what happens. Now text is in center. Okay, now will you try to just check that if I want to make this text bigger in size? Okay, so what should I do? What tag should I use?
Font size.
Very good.
Font size.
Okay, so first we can use this simple tag h1. Okay, it should be used for headers. I can use h1, right? So see, it will by default increase the font size. Okay, now you can also use font size and font family. Font size, like I can use like 20, 30, px. This is the font size. Now I want to change the type of the font. Okay, it's not looking very attractive. So what I do? Font family. It's like our family. Okay, in real life you cannot change your family, but in this you can change your family, right? So I am using this. So when we say font family, what does it mean? That means it will first check with this font. If it doesn't get this font, then it will go to this font. So there are some default font families. Okay, now see what happens. And now let's remove this H1. Now it's looking good. Okay, any question till now?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me. Please tell me.
Can you short the border height?
Are you talking about border height or the height of this header?
No, the border height. जो border we use fast. We use first a border, na. So can you short the height of the border?
You are asking about this?
Yes.
So it cannot. It is minimum. It can be 1 pixel. Pixel is the smallest unit in a visual system, right? Okay. So you can increase it. For example, you can make it like 3 pixel, not 31 pixel, like 3 or 4 pixel. Okay. And instead of solid, you can there are other dotted. Okay, you can do it, but 1 pixel is minimum. You cannot go below this. Number one. If you are talking about this, it has been introduced due to this padding. See, you have given padding. Now check one thing. If you write something else over here, suppose I have introduced a p tag and I have written something. Okay. Now, if you want some kind of like dummy text, go to lorem ipsum. Okay, it gives you a dummy text, because in most of the cases what we need, if we want to check some kind of layout, how it is looking in actual browser, okay, we need to go to lorem ipsum, but somehow it's not opening. So let's try this, or I can copy this also. It is just simple text. Okay. So yeah, see, lorem ipsum. So it will give you dummy text, but this dummy text help you to understand that, okay, if someone is writing some kind of text inside, how it will going to look like. Let me hide this. Now this is our page. Okay. Now can you see the problem? The problem is, see, as because I have given a padding, we have given a padding of 100 pixel. For that reason, the entire part is divided in, means it is getting padded 100 pixel from top, bottom, right and left.
Yes.
Okay. So
yes,
in this case, let's make it simple. Why to use like this much amount of padding of 100 pixel? Instead of this, you can make the padding 10 pixel, right? Number one. See, now it's looking good. Okay, now font is too big. So what I can do? I can do over here again. So why I am showing it is inline, because inline style is the most convenient way to introduce style. So what you should do when you practice, first you use inline style. Okay, once inline style is done, you cut and copy paste it in head section. Okay, when your page is running fine, cut and copy and put it outside. Okay, this is the simple steps, right? So font size. Okay, I will change the font size to like 14 pixel. It is standard, right? Now see what happens. Okay, now it is looking good.
Yes.
And text, see the text is center aligned because I have introduced this code inside tier. So this entire code will be applied inside tier. So I will say text align left. Simple. Okay.
Simple. Yes.
Okay, now in general we don't put lot of text in header, so I'm cutting some text from here. We'll use it somewhere else. Copy this p tag, paste that in body section, okay, and reduce this text. Like in general, what happens inside this body is looking good. It is 100 pixel. Now see, now let's introduce some height, because see this is not going end to end, right? So what in this case what we can do, so first remove this text align left. Okay, so now it is looking actual like little like actual web page. Now see that this is not end to end. So what I can do, first change the padding. This 100 pixel is too much. So over here now I will show you two things. One is, see, padding is like clockwise, top, right, bottom, left. Okay, so we should remember this. First one is first padding, the first code of padding, like suppose in this there are 4 sections, right? This is top section, this is right section, this is right section, this is bottom section, and this is left section, right? So there should be left. 4 type of, there is actually 4 type of padding, right? Okay, but we can make it simple, like then there will be 4 line of codes. Like for example, if I write padding, you immediately see padding left, padding top, padding bottom, and padding right. Okay, but we can reduce this. We don't need to write 4 lines, right? We can make it in 1 line. How? And if you directly say padding 10, this system will understand, okay, I have to pad it from all the corners, right? But if you just make it padding left 20 px, then see what happens. Okay, see now it has got padded only from 20 pixel. Okay, padding left only 20 pixel.
Okay, wait, same thing do that at the 3rd tier, please.
Yeah, no, it is not yet complete. Hold on.
Okay.
So now let's add some height, because the page is not getting covered entirely, right? So height. Now remember one thing, try to use in percent, not pixel. When you say pixel, that means it is fixed, it will not change. Okay, and that can bring us scroll in our page, which is not suggested. So I have a page, right, and I can easily divide it into 3 sections: header, body, and footer. So in this header, I can say, hey header, you should have a height of like 10%. Okay, so make it like height 10%. When you say percent is flexible. It will also open in your mobile also, right? Now same height in style, height 80%. Okay, and height, how many percentage it should be? The first one is 10, then 80. So we are considering total as 100. Okay, so first one is 10, second one is 80, means 90. I have 10 left. Okay, so it should be 10. Okay, Now let's see what happens. Go to the page, refresh. So we will check this letter. There are some issues with this height is not working properly. So we can check it back. Okay, it should work, but yes, sometime it happens. So not an issue. Okay, so let's work with pixel now. For now, okay, change this padding to 10. But the problem, what happening over here, right? We shouldn't mix percent and pixel. Okay, so we should always use, if we are using pixel, then we should always use pixel, and if we use percent, then we should only use percent, right? So which as because both things got mixed, that's why it is not working properly. So we will see it later on, but for now let's check it. Now let's put the height over here in pixel only, so that it looks good. So 400 px. You can increase it a little bit. 600 px. Okay, see, now it is looking like a normal page, right? Okay, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, so let's, because I want to show something else. This is not what I was intended to show. Okay, I have a easy way. Still, font, see, when you will get all the, so you need not to remember anything. Okay, font, for if you want to change like font color, okay, so you just write color. Okay, because I am using a dark color, this is footer, so I have changed the color. Now see the footer, now see there is a scroll, so I can change the scroll by changing this. I'm changing the height to 550 px. Okay, can change it a little bit. Okay, so this is header, this is body, and this is footer. Okay, and this is how we can write classes. Now the last thing for this part, what I am going to show you, how can we convert this, means the second step what we discussed. Okay, how can we convert this to like a class selector, right? So what we'll do, very simple. In head you write style. Okay, then just cut the entire thing from here, because this doesn't belong here. This is not a good practice, right? And this is also not a good practice. Style, I will put a class. So to start class we have to use dot, and I'm giving this class header, header. Okay, and this is also not a standard style how you put this thing, so it should be like this, line by line. So when we put this line by line, it helps us to scan properly. So height is 10%, padding is 10 pixel, border should be in the next line, background color, font size. Okay, now copy this header and in this td class equal to header. Okay, now let's check it. No change, right? So can you tell me that why there is no change? Because I have copied the same thing. If there is change,
Because it is same. Because it is
Same.
same. ID, and we change the ID to class.
no, not id to class. We have copied the inline style and put it inside the class. Now see, I have changed the class name.
Inline to class. Yeah.
Yeah, see, now I have changed the class name. Now see, this is happening. The problem, right? So this is the way we should work. You understood?
Yes. Yes.
It's simple. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
It's clear the all doubt.
now see, you have header. Now there is more interesting thing. Okay, right? Now I have added some specific class to P, right? So now if you write like this, header space P, means inside header all the P elements will be targeted. Okay, inside this header class all the P elements will be targeted. So what I have written over here, font size 14 pixel and font size 14 pixel, right? So cut it. Now you need not to okay, now see what happens. So see, I have removed this from p tag font size. I have removed, right? Ideally it should looking like this. Let's check how should it look like. Ideally it should look like this. Why? Because I have removed the style from this p tag, right? But see, now what's happening, all the p tag inside header will look like this. Okay, now the fun part is, what is the beauty of creating class? The beauty of creating class is this. If you copy this and paste it inside this td also, what happens? Class okay, so the same thing has been replicated over here. Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, so this is the beauty of using class. Okay, you can now multiple time use the same thing. Now you say no, hey, I don't want to do this because see, now the height is same, blah blah blah. So what we can do? We can do a trick. The trick is, suppose now I will create a new class, name body, but I want all this same, all this should be remain same. I just want to change the height. Okay, so what I'll do, I will say body, say height like 560 px. Okay, now this copy this and change the background color also, or background color, say background color is this. Okay, now see the fun part, you just copy this and you paste inside this. We can use multiple classes inside one, means multiple classes, right? So see now what happens. Fun, interesting. See, all the elements has been taken from this part, right? Are you with me?
Yes.
All the elements from here, right? It has been taken from here and pasted over here. So looks good.
Yeah. Yes, it's good.
Yes. Now same way you copy it and same class you can put over here also, footer. Remove this everything. PD class header. and always look for this kind of small things, right? If there is double quote, something is happening, this kind of things. Okay, see now. Understood the concept of what is the use of class?
Yes.
Okay. So yes, that's pretty much it. So what I promised today morning is I will show you some interesting things. So yeah, actually today's class should be like this. Let's make it simple, right? So does it feel simple?
Yes.
Yes, it's simple.
Only one yes. See, I supposed to
Yes.
I supposed to start our class with this very interesting code. That is, today is the tomorrow I created yesterday.
Right.
Okay. So what you do today will reflect on your yesterday. Suppose you have learned today, okay, so it will now going to reflect in yesterday, right? Because from tomorrow onwards you can easily write a code. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now in the next day I will show you how can we create a website like this. Okay, a website like this just in 10 minutes. 10 minutes also, maybe little more I'm talking about. Okay, so yeah, let me open the page. Oh, I edited this page only. It's happened many a time, like you will start editing a page, and by mistake you will edit or delete some other page, right? Yes. So how about this page? Hello, can you see my screen? Yeah.
Yes.
How about this page?
This is good.
This is good. So what do you say?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good.
How much time it has been taken to create this page?
Maybe 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay, so I want each one of you just to answer or write on comment how much time you will take to create this page today. If I just give you a competition today, okay, so how much time you will take to create this page? I want answer from everyone. Just think and tell me.
15 to 20.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
All are in same page. 20 minutes.
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So yes, so I am promising that if you just do a little bit of practice, okay, little bit what we learned today, if you do a little bit of practice, then I will assure that in next class you can create this page in only 5 minutes. What time? How much time I said?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5
5 minutes. Minutes. Yes.
Yes.
Only 5 minutes. That too you will create. I will not create it for you. Okay, even I can show you right now. Okay, but if I show you, then you will not going to learn the basic thing. See, there is always a shortcut way, but it is better that you first learn the main route, right? After learning the main
Yes.
route, if we follow the shortcut, it is good. Otherwise, if you will always depend on the shortcut, it is like a cheat code for a game, right? So consider this is the cheat code I have promised long back, right? I will give you a cheat code if you do proper things, participate properly. So this is the cheat code. This page you can make in just 5 minutes. This is my promise. So with this thought, I am just ending my session.
Okay, I have a small question.
Yes.
Coming soon, there is 2 word. Okay, so can we bold 1 word only?
Yes. You use pen.
Pan.
Okay. Span. Yes. You may remember we discussed about
Yes,
pen.
span.
Okay. So that
Yes, yes.
pen works on a specific part. Even you can change the color of the sea only. Let me show you. Or let's keep for our next class.
Okay.
Right. So
Okay.
Okay.
yes. So any more questions? If you have any question, you can quickly ask. Okay, so you may know that we have created a YouTube channel. So all our discussions are uploaded in this YouTube channel. So I would request all of you, please share this channel with your friends and spread this awareness to all of your friends that yes, we have a platform where we all are learning together. Okay, we are in a journey. So please spread this awareness so that I know that maybe everyone will not be interested. But if those people who are needy, actually there are few people, right? In 100, you will find 4 or 5% who are actually interested to learn. So we should be reach out to them. We should tell them, yes, hey, there is a platform waiting for you where you can learn and grow. Okay, so please spread this awareness to your friends. Text. I know that most of the people will not revert back. No problem. But among them, if we can find 1 or 2 very needy person, okay, very needy students who are really interested for learning, then it will be a great achievement. If we can transform, because our motto is what, each one teach one. So if we can just transform a single person's life, that again bring us to this code, okay, that today is the tomorrow I created yesterday. So if we can transform a person's life, that will be a great achievement for us, because that person again will transform someone else, and this is how the change begins. This can be a revolution, right? Where each person in their own capacity will going to spread something, share something with the society, right? So that's the end of today's class from my end. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. We are learning, we are growing. So your suggestions are a great help. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.